Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at this DCUC Booster Gold. I picked this guy up on eBay. As you can tell, he's missing the whole back. I actually picked up a couple of figures in this condition from one particular seller on eBay. And, you know, he claims they're new, but that the packages got ruined due to bad storage. So I was able to pick them up pretty cheap. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. But, you know, been picking me up a lot of DCUC figures, and Booster Gold was definitely one of the ones I had to have. Booster Gold is an amazing character if you've ever read the comics. He's a fantastic character. I love him. He's a very humorous character with a great backstory, and you know, really wanted to pick this guy up. So you know, we got him here. We're gonna go ahead and crack him open, I guess. I mean, he's technically already open, and we will see what we've got inside. All right, so we got him out of the package. We'll look at accessories first, because he does come with a couple things here. He does come with a Build-A-Figure leg here. I'm sorry, Collect and Connect leg here, and I can't remember who this is for, to be honest. And with the back of the package gone, I'm not sure. Is this Atom Smasher? I'm not sure whose leg this is, but he does come with that piece there. And then he comes with his trusty sidekick here, which does attach to his back with this little piece of transparent plastic there. This is Skeets, a name that did not hold up very well. I'm sure it was fine back when they created him in the mid 80s, but by today's standards, Skeets means something completely different. So, and you can close that, and you get him in his little pod there, and then you can crack it open and see the little guy there inside. So that's pretty cool. But we got the figure itself, and the figure itself just looks awesome. Again, it's that standard DCUC body that they used over and over and over again, but I think it works so well for so many characters. And the paint job on this guy is fantastic with all the metallic gold and metallic blue. You've got his goggles there, real, actual, transparent, see-through goggles. Hair sculpt is great. You know, basic DCUC articulation. So, I mean, he's got hips and, you know, thigh swivels, bicep swivels, standard shoulders, rotation on the wrist, standard back and forth on the ankles, and then, of course, only single-jointed elbows and knees with a ball hinge here at the top where you get some good movement there, and then a nice little ab crunch there. So basic stuff for DCUC, no reason to go into all the articulation. If you know DCUC, you know this articulation. It's the same on every single one of their figures, just as their buck is pretty much the same on, I'm probably exaggerating here, but I'm going to say 90% of the figures that they put out are on this buck right here. But it is such a good buck, and it works for these superhero characters. It works for DC characters. I love this thing. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I think they did a fantastic job. I mean, I really do. So, real quick, we'll get some other characters up here, kind of do some comparisons here for him, and we will go from there. All right, so we've got to line up with some other 6 to 6.5 inch scale figures here. Of course, up front, we've got them with some other DCUC figures. We got Firestorm, and of course, we've got Booster Gold's good buddy Ted Kord Blue Beetle right there. That's a great pair right there. Great in the comics. If you've never read the comics with the two of them in it from the late 80s, early 90s, that's a must read if you're a comic fan. And then at the back, we've got Marvel Legends and Mezco, both in the same scale. So we've got Bishop from Mezco, we got the new Bucky cap from Marvel Legends, and this is where you can kind of see where DCUC kind of fits in with a lot of the other things out there that a lot of us collect. But this Booster Gold is absolutely great. Alright, so let's talk price if you're going to go out there on the secondary market and pick this guy up, since of course that is the only place you can pick him up now. He's going to run you probably somewhere in the $20 to $35 range, somewhere in that $15 spread, depending on whether you get him new in package or out of package, what the condition is, things like that. I would expect to pay at least 20 bucks for him on the secondary market, but like I said, the better condition, or if he's in package, it can go up to about 35 bucks, because he's one of the more sought after characters, and I understand why. He's a great character from DC Comics. The figure itself looks absolutely amazing. I love the metallic that they did with this guy. The paint job is just phenomenal, because of course with DCUC, I mean, it was all about the paint, because almost all their characters share the same buck with just minor little tweaks occasionally, so it's really all about the paint job, and this one just pops. It just stands out. Looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I mean, you know, $20 to $35 depending on condition and whether or not he's in package. I think that's a good solid price for this figure, to be honest with you. Now, I will be honest, I paid a lot less than that. This figure, because for whatever reason, I don't know, the guy was unsure about selling it with the back missing, the card missing off the package, as far as, you know, whether or not, you know, he certainly wasn't asking new prices for it. I paid $16 for this guy. So 16 bucks, and that was with free shipping, which was a fantastic deal on this dude right here. So I kind of made off like a bandit, I feel like, so I got a really good deal on him. But, as I said, 20 bucks, 25, 30, something like that, in that price range, especially if you want to get him loose. As long as he is in good condition and has good paint, why not get him loose, especially nowadays? You know, I don't see much of a point in getting him in a package. I was going to get him loose until I found a guy selling them really cheap in package, so I thought, well, why not, right? So I love it, man, but I really want to hear what you guys think down in the comment section down below. How do you feel about Booster Gold as a character? How do you feel about this figure? And how do you feel about DCUC in general? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And as I always love to say at the end of every video, always remember to enjoy your collection.